Happy Sunday, Knicks Nation. I hope this weekend is going well for you and that you and your family are enjoying the weekend and that y'all are safe and healthy. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field and the first responders who are out here even on today with one goal, to save human lives. Blessings upon those that pick up garbage for us to keep streets and sidewalks and parks clean. And those also that make deliveries, even on today, of food and other stuff for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women that are out here trying to help rescue and deliver the victims, the teenagers and children that are the victim of child molestation and pedophilia, the victims of human trafficking, the victims of sex slavery, the victims also of prostitution and child prostitution, of pornography and child pornography, and double curses on the perpetrators, those profiteers, and those nasty perverts who are out here trafficking and creating a market for this human misery. Finally, blessings upon the homeless. While we are warm, safe, sound in our homes, there are 600,000 men, women, and mostly children living on the streets of the United States with no roof over their head, and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. So, couple things I want to talk about. First of all, before we get started, just letting y'all know we are getting together. Right now, there's about 6 of us getting together at Havana 1959 in Tavares, Florida, after the game today at 7 o'clock. We're going to be coming through. We're going to be getting some delicious Cuban cuisine. They got some delicious Cuban cuisine over there. We're getting ready to do some things there. Just letting y'all know it's in Tavares, Florida. If you still intend on coming, please let us know. I told them to prepare for 6. If there's more, please let us know so we can let the restaurant know. It's a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant, so they need, them hole-in-the-wall joints, man. They be coming with the grub. So, they're going to need some, advance notice because they're a little hole-in-the-wall spot. So, I told them 6 was coming. And I just want to make sure everybody understands what's going on. That's number 1. Number 2, before we get into the meat today is really the IQ and Drose situations, which we want to talk about. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the 2 games. First of all, the game Friday. I saw the game last night. Look at it. There's a reason that back-to-backs are difficult. Okay? So you're playing a back-to-back. You're going in against, well, it's not really a back-to-back. It's really 3 games in 4 nights, okay? That's what it was. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday they played. It was 3 games in 4 nights on the road. You're going into Golden State, San Francisco, okay? San Francisco, Golden State. Those cats have been playing together 10 years. I'm talking about the big 3, the main 3 of Curry, of Klay Thompson, and Draymond. Them cats can play. The ball moves in their sleep, man. Them cats know how to play together. There's a reason they won 4 chips, okay? So they know what they're doing. They know how to play the game, okay? So it's not like these cats were scrubs. And not only that, I was thinking that, they would slow down a little bit, especially Klay Thompson coming off of the ACL as well as the Achilles, 2 of the most difficult injuries to come back from, even in the modern era of the medical, specialties that we have today. But this cat, the thing I should have remembered about Klay Thompson, and I tried to tell you they were going to be tough. This was not going to be an easy game, and the odds was against the Knicks. But the reason it was going to be tough is Klay Thompson is still 6'7". He still moves well on defense, and he's all NBA defender. And of course, he is still one of the top 10 shooters in basketball history. I would say top 10 for Klay Thompson. So that doesn't require tremendous athleticism. If he got enough to do the defense, and he's still dangerous. I told y'all that. Okay. And of course, Stephen Curry, I'm going to tell you something. I've seen a lot of great players in my life. I've seen Dr. J when he was in his 20s, early 20s. I've seen Clyde Frazier in his 20s. I watched Willis Reed. I watched a lot of great players, man. What you are seeing with Stephen Curry, you know what? Enjoy it. You're not going to see a guy like that come down the pike. Let me give you an example, man. He is the top shooter, in my opinion, in basketball history. The top shooter, okay? The guy that comes close to him is Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Remember, some of y'all before your time. This cat, he was LSU, come from Louisiana. Chris Jackson was his name at LSU. He converted to Islam and got blackballed by the NBA. At that time, they wasn't into into people converting to Islam, and then he wasn't bowing to the flag and all that. Became a big thing, and he got blackballed. He was the greatest shooter I had ever seen up to Stephen Curry. Mahmoud can still rock, shoot the rock like nobody's business. Okay, but Mahmoud could not move the way Curry moves. See, Curry's off-ball movement is not just elite, it's all time. See, so while Mahmoud might approach Curry as a shooter, he could not move off the ball the way Curry does. There's only one other guy, and I remember, some of y'all remember him from way back in the day. He won a few rings. He was the best off-ball mover that I had ever seen until Curry. And what happened with him is they once put a monitor on him, and they found out that he ran about 5 miles a game. His name, his nickname was Hondo, and his name was John Havlicek, rest in peace. That cat could run all night long. Okay, he could run. You ask Frazier would hate playing against Havlicek because Havlicek would run all night long. He must have won at least 4 rings with the Celtics. Okay, but there was Rip Hamilton was good, but he wasn't Havlicek. Havlicek was elite. But Havlicek, and while Steph Curry and Havlicek on the same level as far as off-ball movement, Havlicek couldn't shoot nothing like Stephen Curry. Then you add to all of that, his amazing boy handled the ball like, Curly Neal, man. I mean, really. So you put all that together, and you got one of the greatest players to ever lace it up in the NBA, and Stephen Curry. So you got him, and then you got Clay, and then you got Draymond, and they've been playing together. See, against the Knicks, look, the Knicks had 16 assists. Now, we're not winning no basketball game with 16 assists. They had 32 assists, and that's normal. They've been playing together. They know how to move off ball where everybody's going to be in their sleep. See, so that was going to be a tough game. On top of that, look here. Just to give you an indication, the Knicks were a step slow all night. See, 3 games in 4 nights is a grind, y'all. All right, it's a grind. So you got to understand, for you to see Obi Toppin, premier member of Mobb Deep, missed 2 dunks. And even Thibodeau said that. You ain't going to see that often. That's telling you they was tired. There's a step slow, okay? Okay, they was step slow, man. So that was going to be a bad game for them. I got to give it again. I got to give it up for Julius Randle. With all of that I just named, 3 games in 4 nights, with traveling, with everybody was sick. Like the Knicks had some sickness flowing through. Cam had it last week. RJ had it. Julius had it. And man, he came to play. Okay, I got to give it to him. He came to play in San Francisco. Okay, I got to give it up for Julius Randle. He came to play. And I'm not big-time Julius Randle hive, but I give credit when credit is due. The brother came to play, okay? But the Knicks just was, there was a step slow all night, and it ain't like this guy can't play defense or this guy can't play. No, it was a step slow, y'all. They playing Golden State Warriors, 4-time champions, current NBA champions, period, end of story. That was going to be a tough game for them to win. Somebody would have had to come off with 40, 45 for them to have a chance in that game. But even that being the case, you notice they made a run in the 4th quarter, okay? And Jalen Brunson was horrible. He was horrible. And I'm not saying he's a bad player, but again, it's the wear and tear. It's him getting used to acclimated to running the squad, all of that. And so he had a horrible game. He was missing shots. If you watch Jalen Brunson, he was missing shots that 90. There's some players like you get in certain positions, right? And like, let's say a player is a 50% field goal percentage from the field, right? In general. But for that guy, there's certain spots on the floor that he's 80 or 90%. And there's certain spots on the floor that he's 20, 15%. You know what I mean? So what people try to do was get those players in their worst positions. But Jalen was getting into the spots where he was normally 80% and he was missing. Okay. And that's just fatigue. Period. End of story. Okay. Period. End of story. That's just fatigue. And so he knows he wasn't at his best. Nobody was. Cam trying to chase daggone Steph Curry all over the place. Look here. Steph Curry had 49 earlier. And no, he had dropped 50 like 2 nights before. And Cam, I feel like Cam did a good thing holding them to 24. 9 of 19 from the floor. I feel like Cam did good, because that's Stephen Curry. I mean, come on now. So, and Cam, pulled his groin a little bit. We're going to talk about that in a second when we talk about today's game. But I'm not disappointed in the Knicks. To me, it would have been a miracle for them to win that game. I know odds was against them winning the Golden State 3 games, 4 nights, and all of that. But all that being said, we're going to celebrate tonight at Havana 1959. And you notice I said celebrate because I'm expecting a Knicks victory. I'm expecting a Knicks victory tonight. Okay, let's go over the reasons why I believe the Knicks can win this game tonight, and I'm favoring them to win this game tonight. Okay. Hey, listen, Joe Curry, just because they lose don't mean they lay down, man. Stop tripping. People just don't come out 100% all the time. They can't. Come on, it's the league, boy. Come on, boy. Get real. But look here. The Suns are missing Cam Johnson, CP3, and Larry Shamet. Now, they're still a good team. They're still a good team. They just beat these same Golden State Warriors, 2-3 nights ago. Okay, they just beat the same Golden State Warrior. They're going Devin Booker, I think he dropped 49, some crazy number. Okay, so they're still a good team. Now their bench is not mob deep right now. Their bench is not mob deep right now, but they got a really good starting five, a playoff. Even without CP3, they got a playoff caliber starting five. Although I can envision DeAndre Ayton going to his favorite church today and lighting them candles and praying that Mitch Rob don't play. I can envision him praying and doing his little Catholic thing, with the candles and mess, because he praying Mitch Rob don't show up today, because Mitch Rob would have a paddle for that arse. I'm just telling you. Okay, but he may not play today. He's questionable. Rather than wait on him, wait on him a little bit, and let him come back against OKC. He's close though. He's close. He's available, yeah, but he's close. So he might play. He may not play. But I know Ayton don't want to see Mitch Rob. He don't want to see Mitch Rob. He don't want to see him. No, he don't. No, he don't. Even with Mitch Rob coming back from a long, 4 games. He missed how many games? He missed 4 games, 5 games from a layoff. He don't want to see Mitch Rob today. No, he don't. But Mitch Rob want to see him. That's all I'm saying. Mitch Rob want to see him. Shoot. Oh, you getting 120 million? I'm only getting 60 million, and people talk about you better than me. Oh yeah. It's gonna be on. That's number one. Obviously, I favor Mitch Rob in that matchup. Okay, aside from that, they in Phoenix. When you start to follow the NBA, the players will tell you one of their favorite places to play aside from Miami is Phoenix. Why? It's that dry heat. It's good for your body, okay? If you're in Arizona, that dry heat, y'all in Arizona know what I'm saying. That dry heat is good for your bones, good for your body, good for healing, man. So that it's going to be good. Now, my thing is, with regard to Mitch Rob, he going to make a big difference. See, people like to bring up the fact the Knicks were 4-4 before Mitch Rob got hurt in Philadelphia, and they've been 4-4 since. But there's one major component that people, I don't know, maybe you just want to crap on Mitch Rob? Go ahead and have at it. But there's one major component they're missing. Did y'all notice that when Mitch Rob was playing, the starting unit included one Evan Fournier? Did y'all notice that? That the starting unit did not include Cam. It did not include Grimes. It included one Evan Fournier. So if you're going to try to tell me that if you put Mitch Rob with Cam or Mitch Rob with Grimes, that it's going to be the same as with Fournier, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, wake up. You know I'm telling the truth. Come on, you know I'm telling the truth. If you just saying, well, they 4-4 Mitch, right? 4-4 without Mitch, we better look a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? You got to look a little deeper. How many minutes did Grimes and Mitch play together? How many minutes did Cam and Mitch play together? Personally, I hope they sit Cam today. Okay? Personally, I hope they sit Cam today. Because I'd rather Cam completely heal from that groin. To me, Cam is the starting. I don't think there's any argument that Cam Reddish is your starting two guard. I don't think there's any argument. Okay, nobody gonna argue that. You might want to see somebody else play a little bit. Okay, great. But Cam is your starting two guard. Okay, Cam ain't going nowhere unless we'll talk about this when we talk about trades in a minute. Unless there's a trade, I don't want to see Cam go anywhere. Okay, I just want to let that know because I'm mentioning him in this trade I'm getting ready to talk about. Don't mean I want Cam to be traded. Y'all know Cam is one of my favorite Knicks. I've been saying from last summer, I was telling y'all he's the most talented player on the Knicks as far as pure basketball talent. And I told y'all the cream rises to the top. If he could stay healthy, he's going to be doing work. And y'all seeing he's been doing that. Okay, I want him to sit today and come back tomorrow either against Oklahoma City, because you know what? If he can play tomorrow against Oklahoma City, then he got the whole week because the next game is against Portland at the Garden on Friday. So he's got the whole week to rest up the thing. And y'all know that at Duke, he actually tore his groin. He had to have surgery on his groin when he was at Duke. He tore his groin, So he said it's not as bad as when he tore it. It's just sore now. But I don't want to take any chances because that brother's an $80 to $100 million player, legit. And he's the best perimeter defender we got. And that's saying something because you got Grimes, you got Deuce. And I'm saying Cam is better than both of them, legit. So look here. I'd rather him sit today, to be honest with you. Okay. But I like the Knicks today. I like them to win today. If Grimes plays, this is the beauty of having Cam and Grimes because Grimes is ready. Okay. I think he's ready. So you play him today 30 minutes, you're going to get some. You're going to get some lockdown defense. You're going to see him hit some 3-pointers. That's it. Okay. So, no, you don't sit RJ. No. You don't sit RJ. No. You play RJ. See, I know it's ugly, but this is what development looks like. When the boy is being an all-star, just remember these times because this is what development looks like, y'all. Okay, I know some of y'all tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Well, you know what? You'll get over that. Take a antidepressant or something. You'll be all right. RJ gonna be fine. I ain't worried about RJ. He do some bonehead stuff. I'm telling you. Yeah, he do. Boy, 22, he'll be all right. I ain't worried about RJ. Okay, I am not. All right. Let's move on to the trade rumors. Now, some of y'all, he's not feeling well? Or if he's sick, sit his ass down. If he's sick now, is he sick? Guilford, you heard he was sick. Is he sick? If he's sick, that's a different thing. If he's sick, sit down. Because you got Grimes and you might have Cam. Okay, and you still got IQ for now. So if he's sick, sit his ass down. That's all I'm saying. But regressing, quiet money. Be quiet. They ain't regressing. Shut up. Anyway, look here. I told y'all, some of y'all could bear witness. Some of y'all could bear witness, right? Did I not say IQ would probably want to trade? Did I say that? Did y'all remember that before it started coming out in the news? Before all the big platforms said it. Did I say I think he would want to trade? Did I tell you why? Some of y'all was tripping. You trying to trade IQ? No, I'm not trying to trade him. I'm just trying to tell you the real. Why did I say that? I said it because I told you he believes, and I think with good reason, that he could start. And he's about to get paid. You get paid a lot more when you're a starter at point guard in the NBA. Look at Jalen Brunson. I think they had I want to say there's like 16 guys that's point guards that gets paid $100 million or more. 20 guys gets paid $100 million or more, something like that. So that's a common number today. So IQ could be looking at that. So he's like, He knows he's not going to start for the Knicks, not with Jalen Brunson here. So he would be looking for that loop. So now, let me tell you what just happened. So you guys see now, Ian Begley and, of course, Shams, two of the three wise men, have already related the fact that there's been calls made about IQ and that the Knicks might be listening. Did y'all hear that, right? So two of the three, only one ain't said it is Roj, and he'll break on it when it's time, but you heard it from Shams and you heard it from Ian Begley. Okay. So now the fact that the word got out, see, I felt like they would all wait until the summer. That's why I was telling you, some of y'all Bustine was coming at me saying, what about your boy Deuce? I said, I ain't worried. Didn't I tell y'all? Some of y'all, I said, I ain't worried about Deuce. I told y'all that. I said, I ain't worried about Deuce. Why? Because I knew that IQ was going to be leaving. That he was going to be leaving. Okay? I thought it was next summer, though. But what you are going to see now is a baby bidding war for Emmanuel Quickley. I say it's a baby one, not a full one. The reason, like, it'd be a full bidding war if you're dealing with a superstar, right? If Zion Williamson was available, right? Or Zach LaVine, right? Somebody like that. If it was all that, then you really have a serious bidding war. People throwing all kind of picks and stuff at it. But he won't want Portland because he wants to start. He ain't starting in Portland. See? I told you the teams to look for. Didn't San Antonio just lose Josh Primo? I told you the teams to look for. Watch San Antonio. Watch Miami. Watch Houston. Watch Washington. I told y'all that. I done told y'all. He ain't going to Portland. He wouldn't re-sign with Portland. See, the trade is going to get done with the understanding he's going to re-sign. He's not re-signing with Portland. Okay? He's not going to, because Anthony Simons and Dame Dollar got that locked down. He ain't starting there. So, no, he's not going to Portland. Look. Now you're going to get a mini bidding war. So that means somebody's going to maybe offer 2 number ones for IQ. Somebody's going to offer maybe 2 number ones for IQ. And so that's the Knicks are going to take whatever the best deal. They're going to wait for the trade deadline probably because that's when it's going to get heated up. And they're probably going to take the best deal. Thank you, 2189. And IQ trade will help expedite the big trade. Yeah, maybe. But that's what's coming. Now, I told y'all also that if there was a trade of a veteran, watch for Drose. And y'all remember, why did I say Drose? Why did I say Drose? Why did I say that? Because he's what? He's expiring. And I'm telling you right now, if Cam Reddish continues the trajectory he's continuing, which he's going to, if he doesn't get hurt, he's going to get paid. They need to make space for that money. Right? He's expiring. So now you got him expiring. You can get space, you can get picks, you can get second rounders, and now you open up room because Deuce Hive is coming. I'm telling you, Deuce Hive is coming. Okay? Deuce Hive is coming. And I knew it was. I thought it was next year. But it looked like it may happen this year. But Deuce Hive is coming, no doubt. Okay. So SGA is not available. Why are we making fantasy stuff, Joe Curry? SGA, is there a number for the rehab? My brother Joe, is there a number for the rehab? SGA is not going nowhere. He's not he just dropped 40. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Okay. Okay. It depends on how severe the groin is. I think they should sit Cam today. I wouldn't even play him tomorrow. Actually, I would wait until Friday if I'm the Knicks to play Cam again. Let him miss these 2 games. It ain't gonna hurt us. So I would mind that. But SGA ain't coming to New York. That ain't happening. Stop tripping. Anyway, no, but I know, man. Shea Gilgeous ain't coming here. I mean, I wish y'all would just one time think of it from the team he's on's perspective. So you're one of the sharpest upper managers in the NBA, Sam Presti. And you're telling me that you have something on the Knicks that he's going to want for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who you just signed to a $179 million deal, who is now the centerpiece of your team with Josh Giddey. And you just got Holmgren. And you're going to trade him to New York. Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyway, so I can see the Knicks packaging IQ and D Rose. Now, check this out. Have y'all heard the grumblings coming out of Chicago? Have y'all? Have y'all heard the grumblings coming out of Chicago with Zach LaVine? Okay, so what does that mean? This wouldn't be the first time. Chicago's like New York. You know, players might get upset. They might want to leave or whatever. Now, oh man, Steve Werner, my brother, I appreciate the words, prayers, analysis. I'm a sanitation worker, and you pray for me unknowingly every day. That's right, I do. Keep the great Nick. I appreciate that, Steve. I greatly appreciate it. That's right. I pray for the sanitation workers out there picking up garbage with all kind of disease and stuff in it. I greatly appreciate what y'all do. But back to what we're talking about. And thank you for that. That's tremendous, man. You just dropped a bomb on a brother. Appreciate that, Steve. All right. They'd have to trade a lot of salary to get Zach LaVine. I'm afraid that would include Cam Reddish because Zach make $200 million, right? Am I correct? Zach make, am I correct? He got a long-term, like a $200 million deal, right? So let me just see that Spole track. Yeah, because you know, they not, even if they paid Cam $100 million, they're not going to have to pay him what they're paying Zach LaVine. See, that's the problem. They're not going to have to pay him what they're paying Zach LaVine right now. That's it. So Zach getting $215 million. So they would take Cam in a heartbeat, right? And we would have to give up Cam because Zach would be starting at the 2 guard spot. Okay. Now I'm not in favor of this trade. I'm just bringing out what's out there. You hear what I'm saying, yo? I wouldn't be in favor of trading for Cam. I'm Cam. I want Cam. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I want Cam over Zach LaVine. I want Cam above Zach LaVine. Okay, and he's not gonna cost. He's gonna cost probably at the most. He's gonna cost half what Zach LaVine cost. Okay, so no, I'm not having that. You know. The Rockets are a destination, and this is why I'm kind of, you know, I hate to see IQ leave, but if you telling me we could trade, because IQ's salary matches with one dude that y'all know I like on the Rockets, his salary matches with Tari. Now, I don't want Jalen Green. I don't want Jalen Green. He's too inefficient. I don't want him. I want Tari Eason. Give me Tari. Give me 2 number ones. We can call it a day. Wait, let me put that to y'all. Let me put that to y'all in the let me put that to y'all in the thing there, because let me do a poll. Here we go. All right. So Tari Eason, 2 number ones for IQ. Y'all doing that? Tari Eason, 2 number ones for IQ. You're doing that? I want to see y'all doing that. Tari Eason and 2 number ones for IQ. You doing that? Y'all doing that? What you think? Because I would do it. 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 Do it to it. For real, for real. Okay? I would do that. Yep. 2 firsts. He said that's easy. Yeah. But Tari and IQ's salary match. IQ's more of a known commodity. Tari's more of a project right now, right? And that's why I'm saying Tari. And then Houston got a plethora of number 1 picks. They got a plethora of number 1 picks. Okay, they got a plethora of number 1 picks. You know, yeah, but you also got to figure out. I mean, what Spoon Fed Podcast said is a legit. I like what you said, Josh, Christopher, and Tari. But the problem is, where is Josh going to play? I can tell you where Tyree's going to play, but where's Josh going to play? Okay, because you're going to move Derrick Rose, and you're going to move Evan Fournier. So now Tyree got space in Mobb Deep. You understand? So Tyree got space in Mobb Deep. You got 2 number ones. That's a package for the superstar later. Because anyway, I'm not okay. I'm not saying nothing else. I love you, Joe Curry. You're my man, but I can't. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah. So, but Tari would be in Mobb Deep. Imagine this Mobb Deep: Deuce McBride, Grimes, Tari, Obi, Hartenstein, or Sims. Wait, tell me that ain't serious firepower. Okay, tell me that ain't serious. So you're gonna have, if that your Mobb Deep would be Deuce, Tari, Obi, Sims, Grimes. Ooh, Lord. That's what I'm talking about. See, and you got Tari on a rookie deal. You got Tari Eason on a rookie deal in his rookie year. So you ain't got to worry about Tari for 3 more seasons. What? Shoot. Oh, that's what I'm saying. You got Tari out there. Oh my God. Tari is baby Cam. Y'all see, I see Tari and Cam is very, very similar. Tari and Cam are very, very similar, man. And Ben Mathurin, they all like in that same athletic length type group, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So that's what I'm talking about. So then you would have Brunson, Cam, RJ, Julius, and Mitch Rob. And then your second unit is the bomb. So that's why I was liking Houston. Because I'll be honest with you, if you've been following Houston a little bit, Ty ain't it for Houston. Y'all know that, right? Ty ain't it. He's a couple of years away. I'm not saying he's a scrub, but some of y'all was tripping about Ty to the Knicks. And I was telling you, no, that's not going to work out. It didn't. And Houston is figuring it out. He's not ready yet. Okay. And they're going, Kevin Porter Jr. is a slip on the banana peel from being out off the team. Okay. So, yeah. I know it does sound, Crying Fishy bring up a good point. He said, it don't sound right to have Obi without IQ. I 100% agree, but y'all know this is about business, right? This is business. This is not personal. It's business. This is business. And so, yeah, there's that. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to get. Yeah. You think so? Michael said they ain't going for that. So you don't think the Rockets want IQ? So wait. Do y'all think the Rockets would want Emmanuel Quickley? Do y'all think the Rockets would want Emmanuel Quickley? Okay. That's a question. In fact, we already got the answer to the other one. Let's get another poll up here. Here's another poll. Do the Rockets want IQ? Yeah. Do they want it? Let's put. First of all, do they want IQ? Do y'all think the Rockets want IQ? I think there's a no-brainer. I think they want IQ for several reasons, but I think they want IQ. Okay, and I can see them dealing Kevin Porter Jr., who will be on an expiring deal, but not to the Knicks. The Knicks are not taking him. They need a third team for that. But yeah, I think they'd be interested. IQ would be the point guard for the Houston Rockets for at least the next 5 seasons. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He'd be their starting point guard for the next 5 seasons. He'd have the keys. It'd be his team. And you run him with Jalen Green, with Alperen, and you run the rest of that crew together. They got a nice young nucleus right there. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Where's Houston at? Let me get Houston Rockets up here. So, you get Houston, you put Manuel Quickley as a starting point guard. You got Jalen Green. You got to trade Eric Gordon eventually, but you got Jashawn Tate. He's a nice piece also. Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Sengun. You got a nice nucleus right there. You got a nice nucleus. You can start building something around that. Okay, and you put IQ as a starting point guard there. You got something there, man. You got something there. There's no doubt. You got something there. Oh, Eddie is saying that they won't give 2 picks. How about this? How about a number 1, a number 2, and Tari? Because IQ is worth more than Tari. I mean, he is. Tari's not starting for us. He's got upside. IQ is a starter. So I want at least one number 1 and a number 2. I want that. And I'm going to give you IQ, and I want Tari. Okay. I would do that, but I would push. If I'm the Don, I'm pushing for 2 number 1s. I'm pushing for 2. Even if you give me a protected number 1, you give me a number 1 unprotected, and give me a protected number 1, and then we could talk. Okay, I think we could do that. Okay, so yeah. Well, where's he going to start? I would have tried to give IQ some starter minutes last year, but they didn't do that. So it's what it is, man. So that's why he's going to want out. I know that. And I think he can start any of the teams we name. He could start for Spurs. He could start for Houston. He could start for Miami. He could start for Washington. He could start for any of them teams today. Okay. He could start for any of them teams. Yeah, they're going to have to give a number 1. There's no doubt. The question is what else they give him. Oh, yeah. Tari Eason, man. Please. I don't know what kind of dude he is in the locker room. I hope he's, legit team dude in the locker room. But as a talent, I liked him with Matherman. I liked Tari. I definitely wanted Tari. If we were going to trade down, I wanted to get Tari and the kid that ended up being traded to Utah from Cleveland, Okai Agbaji. I wanted to get both of them. If I could, I would have taken both of them. Okay, but whatever. I'll take Tari Eason though. Shoot. But right now, I think that deal gets done by the trade deadline. And I'm thinking that also Evan Fournier gets traded at the trade deadline. And the reason I'm saying that is because teams are going to start looking for that piece they need to get over the top, that shooter. And shooters are really valuable at the trade deadline. So I'm thinking Evan Fournier gets traded at the trade deadline, and maybe IQ, but for different reasons. There'll be a bidding war for IQ, not for Evan Fournier, but there'll be a bidding war for IQ. Yeah, Hayward, forget Hayward. I'm not wanting nothing to do with Hayward with that. What is it, $30 million a year for the next 2 years? No. For a dude that plays maybe 50 games a season? No. No, I don't think Randall gets traded now. I think he stays because the movement we're dealing with, there's a lot of movement. And IQ is a big move for the Knicks. To move IQ is a big move for the Knicks. That would be the first, to me, major move that the Don makes in terms of trading somebody that he drafted. Trading IQ. That would be a major move right there. And so you got to get back some serious talent. You got to get back picks. You got to get number 1s. I want at least one number 1. Not Reggie Miller. No, Reggie Miller's a great shooter, but he was a playoff shooter. He wasn't. If you looked at Reggie Miller during the course of a year, you wouldn't think he was that good. He averaged like 14, 15 a game most of the year. Yeah. On RJ, I say leave RJ alone. If he's sick today, sit him. If he's not sick today, start him. But I'm not worried about RJ. I'm not. Okay, but if he's sick today, I don't want to play him. I want to sit him. I'm not worried about RJ's chucking. I don't even think it's chucking. Some of y'all call RJ shot chucking, and I don't see him chucking. To me, my problem with RJ is that he turns the ball over with stupid turnovers sometimes. I don't see him chucking. He's not a chucker. He's taking good shots. He's just not hitting them. I'm not worried about him. But I would like him to sit if he's feeling sick. I want him to sit. I don't want him playing. Yeah, I mean, he has made, listen, you can count a lot of mistakes. Every player makes mistakes. All of them do. But I'm not overall. RJ's a talent. I want to keep him. I'm not worried about, him missing our OB on the fast break one time or, or him, missing shots. I'm not worried about that. I think he's going to be fine. Over a long term, we're going to be good. We just signed him. Keep the brother. He's going to be good. I'm not worried about it. No, RJ did not start the season out of shape. He's sick, man. He's sick. And he needs to sit if he's sick. That's all. Okay. Yeah, he'll be all right. Some of y'all got to realize the microscope you put guys under in New York, man. I think RJ is perfect for New York. He's gonna be all right. Yeah, so Mitch is playing today. Now, do y'all know if Cam playing today? Is Cam Reddish out today? Do y'all have that information? Is Cam is out today, Stoop? Okay, so that means that that Grimes starts. Grimes is going to start in place of Cam today, right? For daggone sure, it ain't going to be Fournier. So Grimes is going to. Okay, so Cam is out. Okay, no problem. I have no problem with that. In fact, I think he should sit. As a matter of fact, this is going to be. Let me tell you why this is actually really good news. Let me tell you why this is really good news. Mitch, if he doesn't start, he plays with Mobb Deep today. Mitch is dangerous with Mobb Deep. I really think the big, and I'm not hating Hartenstein. I'm just not, but I'd rather play Sims than Hartenstein. Okay, I'd rather play Sims than Hartenstein. Okay, I'd rather do that. I'd rather play Sims than Hartenstein. Honestly, I'd rather play Sims. Sims is really coming on nice, man. I'd rather play Sims, with Mitch Rob and him, platooning. I'm not trying to break on Hartenstein. I'm not trying to say Hartenstein's a scrub. Hartenstein's a player. The dude gives his heart and soul. You can't deny it. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not trying to dog him or anything, but y'all know Sims is playing his tail off. Sims is really a better player right now. Yeah. Oh my God. Did you guys see the way he locked up Murray in Denver? I mean, he stayed with Murray, man. Man, please. I want this man to get more minutes. There's really an issue here because something's going to have to give. We're going to see what happens here because something's going to have to give. Because I think Hartenstein's 2 years are fully guaranteed. And so it's not like he's going to be on an expiring deal. But I want Sims to get them the minutes, man. Okay. But the 5 spot, I told you the 5 spot is deep for the Knicks. Some of y'all were talking about we need. I heard some people were actually emailing me talking about, I think we need to get another big man. I was like, this was earlier, right? I was like, what is wrong with some of y'all? No, man, we're good. We're good at the 5. We deep. We one of the deepest teams in the league at the 5 spot. No, they ain't trading Mitch Robert. They just signed him to $60 million. He's staying. No, he's good. He's all good, man. All right. Good, Andrew. How you doing, brother? So let me look at the poll. Let's take a look here. So the Rockets want IQ. That's a decided thing. Y'all understand that? Yes, they do. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wes Unseld. Oh, yeah. Wes Unseld was Rookie of the Year and MVP. That's how bad that brother was. Couldn't shoot, but man, strong. Yeah. I hope Sims becomes Wes Unseld. Sims can be. I ain't gonna front. I mean, Sims got the talent to be. He can become Wes Unseld. He really can. That brother can get some rebounds, man. But I like us today because if Mitch Rob starts, we're in good shape. If Mitch Rob comes off the bench with the second unit, get acclimated, we're in good shape. If Grimes starts, we're in good shape. And Grimes should start. If Cam plays, we're in good shape. We're really in good shape today. Okay. Now, Deuce ain't going to get no minutes today. It's going to be IQ and D-Rose. Let's not fool ourselves. But I'm not worried about Deuce. If RJ sits because he's sick, we're still in good shape because you could have Grimes. You can have 2 of either Grimes, Cam, or Emmanuel Quickley. And then you might see Deuce get some time in that scenario. Or, what Tom does in these situations, then you would see Grimes in IQ. You would see Grimes in IQ in that scenario. But What Tom does, and you might see Obi at the 3. You know, we've seen now Obi can play the 3. So what we might, in those scenarios, what Tom does is he reduces the rotation. You know, he doesn't expend the rotation. He keep it to 8. 28, thanks for the $5 super chat. 2189. Some of the scrutiny is asking. You're right. You expect you're getting what you want for a trade while crapping on your assets. Yeah, right. Thank you, brother. That's exactly right. People hate their own players, but think everybody else is going to love them. Yeah, you're right. They looking to trade for SGA for a bag of chips. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. No, I think Grimes is back. Diamond. I think from what Tom Thibodeau said, I think Grimes is healthy. He just needs to get his timing. I think he's back. I think he's okay. He just needs to get his timing, and I think that's why they can afford to rest Cam today. They need to rest him. And I'd like if Grimes is really healthy, let Cam sit tomorrow too and bring him back against Portland on Friday. That's going to be a tough game. Portland on Friday night is going to be tough. So we need to, if we could rest Cam and bring him back healthy against Portland on Friday, that would be a better situation for us, I think. But Grimes, we're not losing anything with Grimes today. We're going to be in good shape with him. Okay. Yeah, I'm losing. Okay. Who's delusional about what? Lose Cam? No, we're not gonna lose Cam. We're not gonna lose Cam. No, we're not gonna lose Cam. We'll be good. We'll be good, man. We'll be good. But I'm hoping RJ sits if he's sick. If he's sick, he's gonna hurt the team trying to play. He's gonna hurt the team trying to play. He really should sit if he's not 100%. He was not looking 100% against Golden State Friday. He was looking sick. He really was. He's been looking sick last couple of games, actually. But he really did not look himself against Golden State. He did not. Yeah. I wouldn't say chucking. I just think he's sick, which means he's weaker, which means he's half a step slower, which means in the NBA, it's like a wounded lamb among leopards. You're going to get eaten. Okay, you're going to get eaten. But he needs to sit if he's not feeling well. He needs to sit for real. But we are in good shape. I want us to win today, and I think I like the Knicks to win today in Phoenix. I think they can take this game. I like us. I like us today. I would feel better if Cam was playing, but I'm not hurt if Grimes plays because Grimes will put the lockdown, or at least you can't really lock down Devin Booker, but he's going to put some pressure on Devin Booker. I like that. And I like, I would not mind them starting Obi Soa. In fact, that's not an unrealistic expectation either. I don't think that's an unrealistic expectation. Why wouldn't they? They could start Obi at the 3 today. Why wouldn't they? They could do that. They certainly could do that. Okay. They certainly could do that. Put the length on Mikal Bridges. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Yeah, is RJ? Who said RJ was sick? That he's not feeling well. Who said that? Because I'm looking in the news. I don't see nothing here. I'm looking. I'm trying to find some information. I don't see anything about RJ being sick. Did they say he was sitting? Oh, he's not sick. Okay, because I'm wondering where this information is coming from. Because I'm looking for that and I don't see it. Yeah, that's a good idea. 2189. Teach him, brother, because that's exactly right. It's exactly right. Don't say bum because you're ruining your own value of your own asset. Y'all listen to 2189. He know what he's talking about. Some of y'all. Anyway. While he said that spoon fed about RJ. Okay. All right. So RJ is feeling sick. Let me see. Okay, so it looks like Grimes is going to be your starter today. Mitch Robb is going to be available, which means he'll probably come off the bench. Cam is out, and I'm glad he is. I'm not worried about Cam. We need him for later. So Mitch Rob is going to probably come off the bench. RJ has a cold, so he should sit. He will sit by the pool in Phoenix and feel better. Okay, sit by the pool in Phoenix and feel better. and let's go with this. I like our chances with Grimes, and then we'll have IQ, and then we'll have Obi playing more minutes. Maybe Obi starts today. What would y'all do? Would y'all start Obi today? Who would you start in place of Cam today? I mean, let's say in place of RJ, you're going to start Grimes. So who are you going to start at the 3 today? What do y'all think? I'm thinking Obi should start at the 3 today. I'm thinking we should go with Obi. What do y'all think? I think Obi would be the guy. I would do that. Yeah, I would start Obi. I like that. Right? So RJ should sit at the hotel. Obi should start. And so you'll have Obi, Grimes, Brunson, not start Mitch Rob. You're probably going to start Hartenstein, although I would not mind starting Jericho Sims today. But you can probably start Hartenstein, and then you're going to start Julius Randle. Yeah. Because I'm saying if you started Grimes and IQ, you're really going small, right? If you start Grimes and IQ, you're really going small. And I'm not saying the Knicks can't play Phoenix small. They could. But you're really going small if you're going to play IQ and Grimes together, because Grimes is going to be guarding Mikal Bridges, which I'm very sure he can do that. IQ would be guarding Devin Booker, which is a big assignment. And then you're going to have Cameron Payne with JB on him. And I like that matchup too. I like that matchup. If RJ, I'm saying, Joe, if RJ is not playing today, if RJ was to sit today, who would you start, Joe? Joe Curry. I'm asking you, who would you start if RJ is not playing today? Who would y'all start? And so most people said Obi, and I would agree with that. I would start Obi. You could start Emmanuel Quickley. No, Grimes is starting in place of Cam. So you got Grimes already, Master Scheme. You got him. So you got Grimes at the 2. Who will you start at the 3 today if RJ can't go? Yeah. So who would you start at the 3? That's what I'm wondering. In fact, do I need to do a poll? Do I need to do a poll? Let me do a poll. All right, let's do a poll. So Cam is out. Grimes is in today. If RJ can't go, who do you start? I'm going to put Obi. I'm going to put IQ. And then I'm going to add an option and put someone else. And I don't know who else you would start, but I'm going to say that. Okay. So if we already know Cam is out, Grimes is in today. So if RJ can't go, who are you starting today? If RJ can't go, who are you starting today? Okay, so you have, and notice I didn't put Fournier's name in there because Frenchie ain't starting today. I'm going to tell you that right now. Frenchie is not starting. Frenchie might get minutes today. He might, but he's not starting. He's not. No, he's not starting Frenchie. Once Tibbs takes you out the rotation, you out the rotation. Unless he is so shorthanded, he has no choice. He's not that shorthanded today. So Frenchie out. I'll tell you right now, Frenchie out. He's not putting Frenchie in there. You're crazy. Well, they usually announce the starters on Bleacher Report. I'm looking for the announcement of the starters. They usually tell you who the starters are going to be. They haven't said anything yet. Did Ian Begley say anything about the starters yet? Wait, bidding war for IQ? Come on, what you trying to say? You trying to say IQ some sort of scrub or something? I said baby bidding war. Stop tripping, Ivory. Stop tripping. I said baby bidding war. And that's what I'm saying is going to be, a baby bidding war. Stop tripping. It ain't going to be like everybody offering 15 first-round picks for the brother. But I can see two first-rounders or a first-rounder in the second. I can see that. Let me see here. There's no announcement about the starters yet. Trade IQ for Frank. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. No, I'm not. Frenchie ain't. Frenchie might get minutes today, but he ain't starting. Frenchie might get minutes, but he ain't starting. All right, y'all. So let's review. The Knicks lost against Golden State because they were a better team. The Knicks retired. 3 games, 4 nights, caught up to them. The Knicks should beat Phoenix today. IQ would probably get traded by the trade deadline. So will Evan Fournier for different reasons. D Rose might go as well to clear cap space. But they may keep him depending on how they're doing because he is expired. They're going to need those minutes for that money for Cam Reddish, who's going to probably get anywhere from $16 to $20 million a year for 4 years. Okay. Yeah. So, they're going to need that money. And so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, IQ starts. I'm not worried about IQ. IQ can play ball, man. Shoot. Say what you want. I don't believe he's, the starting point guard for us, but IQ can ball. If anybody wants to call him trash, I have to doubt your basketball knowledge. IQ can ball. He can ball, period. Does he hog the ball sometimes? Yes. Does he take bad shots sometimes? Yes. Does he look off guys sometimes? Yes. But he can ball. Period. End of story. Okay. Cash out. Where was that? Cash out. Tell me where you got that from, because I want to see it. Where you get it? Where you get that from? Cash out. Where you get that from, man? Was that Bleacher Report? Where you get that information, man? That's hot information right now. I need to see that. Where's that? Let me see it. Where you get it at? Trying to see where this is. I don't see anything about that. I don't see it. I don't see anything about it. But anyway, wait, what? Oh, somebody else. Anyway, the Knicks will win whether RJ starts or not. They're still going to win. I like them in Phoenix. I'm glad Cam is sitting and Grimes is playing. Yeah, I'm not worried about. I think IQ's a baller, man. That boy could ball. Please. He's a baller, man. I mean, I'm not always in favor of him, but he's a baller. Shoot. So Grimes is starting. You're going to have Grimes, RJ, you're just missing Cam today. Hart is not a backup four. His feet are too slow. Old school player. His feet are too slow. He's not a backup four. He will get destroyed as a backup four. He will foul out in 5 minutes against a real four. Yeah, he's not. That won't work. Twin Towers won't work. Not with him. No, sir. Yes, he did, Andrew Abraham. You're right. He did. That's very true. Andrew brings up a good point. Brunson was at what did he drop 40 on them, Andrew? I think he dropped 40 on them too, didn't he? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised at Hart starting and Mitch Rob coming in behind him. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, y'all enjoy the game. Those of you coming to the restaurant, we're going to grub up with some Cubano food today. We're going to be celebrating the Knicks win. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to enjoy. Thank you, old school player. I'm going to enjoy this food. I've been there last week. This food is good, man. This food is good. Was it against Utah? Okay. Whatever. We're going to be good. Y'all enjoy. Be safe out there. Dangerous world we live in. Enjoy the Knicks. Don't get crazy. Shalom, y'all.